going to solve another LeetCode question. So now let's head over to the question. Okay, so question is on our screen. Question number is 20. Title is valid parenthesis. Easy category question. Description is given a string S containing just the characters. There is a 6 characters, mainly all 3 brackets opening and closing. Determine if the input string is valid or not. Now, what is the criteria of validation? First one is open brackets must be closed by the same type of brackets. Second, open brackets must be closed in the correct order. And third, every closed bracket has a corresponding open bracket at the same time. Okay, the first and third I think is both are same. Okay, so now let's head over to the LeetCode window to solve this question. Okay, so now question window is on our screen. Here's the example. First, let's take a look of the examples. Example 1, input S equals to simple round brackets opening and closing. That's why it's a valid string. Same for example 2, all brackets are opening and closing. It is a valid string. But in example 3, there is an opening round bracket, but there is no its corresponding closed bracket. That's why this string is invalid. Okay. So basic funda of this question is if any bracket starts, then it has to be end with its corresponding closing bracket. Simple, right? Now let's head over to the solution. So before it, for this question, I am using stack data structure because stack has a special property last in first out behavior. This last in first out behavior is very useful while we are solving this type of validation questions. Okay, so now in solution, first I declare a stack with name st. This stack contains all the characters. Okay, then after I run a for loop in the given string s as the character c. I run a for loop in it. Then after I just declare a if condition. Now what this if condition? This if condition says if the character of string is any of the opening bracket, I mean it's a round opening bracket, curly opening bracket or square opening bracket, then push that character into the stack. Simple. For example, if we take a look of the example 1, here we are running a for loop. The first character is opening round bracket, then it's directly pushed into the stack. Now after that I write a else condition for it. What this says, first in else condition I declare another if condition. Now this if condition says that if the string stack is empty, means in the stack there is no any character, no any input, then directly returns false. Why? Because if there is no any opening bracket in starting, then the string is already invalid. So this condition says that if stack is empty, means we don't push anything into stack, then directly return false. After that I declare a character top as stack's top element, means the latest we push into the stack is becomes top here. After that I declare another if condition. This if condition says that we have to check C with here we are check C with closed, and we are declaring a NOR condition that top element, means the top element, the latest we push in the stack is not its corresponding close bracket. It means we are checking if the C becomes close bracket, but if top is not its corresponding opening bracket, then we have to directly return false. Means any of these 3 conditions are become true, then we directly return false. Means in string there is close bracket, but in stack there is not its corresponding opening bracket. Means there is no top bracket. We are saying that C becomes closing, but there is no any opening bracket as the top of the stack. Then these conditions becomes true, then directly we have to return false because that's not a valid string, it's an invalid string, right? But any of these 3 becomes false, means C becomes close bracket, but there is a top with its corresponding opening bracket, then we pop out that element from the stack. Means visually appealing, Means for this, for the second example, first the open bracket comes, then we push that into a stack. After that, in this one if condition, we are checking that if there is this close element comes, because when it comes, the C becomes this close bracket, then we check if the top element of this stack is opening bracket of it, means we are checking that the stack's top element is this. If yes, then we pop out this both from this stack. Then we pop out, sorry, not both, then we pop out this first from this stack. Then for this one also, same for this one. And at the end, after that all this if condition, we are checking that if stack is empty, means there's all opening and closing brackets, means when string becomes empty, when there are all opening and there are all closing brackets, there are opening brackets and there are corresponding close brackets are come together, then this string becomes empty. So we are returning that if stack is empty, then we have to return true. Means as a character, is there are any of the opening bracket has its corresponding close bracket in the string. If these conditions becomes true, then we have to return true, and we have to return it's a valid string, right? I hope you get this solution in your mind. And now let's run the code first. Okay, so code is run, all cases are accepted. Now let's submit the code and see. Okay, code is submitted. I beats 100% and my runtime is 0 millisecond. Means this solution is an ideal and optimal solution for this question. Okay, so now this is my method to solve this question. If you have any doubt in your mind regarding to this solution, please let me know in the comment. I'll read all your comment and improve my solution, improve my script, improve my speech to explain you. That's why you get easy explanation. And all done. Thank you so much for watching. Let's meet in the next video. Till then, bye bye.